My name is Jake Bessing, one of the pastors at Christ Greenfield. Today in your Mark plan reading in Mark 14, I want you to picture a small room with a small table on the ground. You see some robe-looking clothing in the corner. Around there is a small bowl of water that the servants use to clean feet. There is a smell of lamb still lingering in the air. Some bitter green herbs are still on that table. There are at least a dozen wooden cups spread throughout the table even. And then you realize you are in the very room where the man from Nazareth named Jesus celebrated the yearly Passover with his disciples just recently. And if you could have been there just hours ago, you would have heard Jesus flip the script. You know, the Passover meal was all about remembering their ancestors' rescue from slavery in Egypt. And yet, if you had heard Jesus this year, he told his disciples that the hidden bread that they had always hidden in anticipation of a Messiah to come, boom, was his very body. And the wine, the cup of redemption, his very blood spilled for their forgiveness. It was a new way of thinking. It was a new way of thinking and a new way to experience the presence of God. Ever since God created Adam and Eve to be in relationship with him in the garden, and in their rebellion against him when that happened, he had been making himself available to them, his presence through the tabernacle in the desert, temples made by human hands, and now finally in the person of his very son Jesus through communion. This meal is one of the most powerful ways to connect now, right now, with Jesus. He would leave this Passover upper room, be tortured and crucified for you to pay for your sins and my sins. His blood was spilled for you. And this meal at that table extends to anywhere two or more come together with hands out to receive. It's not just a symbol of faith. It's not just remembering his death, although it is. It's a meal of means, a means of grace given to you with him present there. How does that work? I don't totally know. I don't totally get it. It is what it is. Jesus says so, and so I trust his promise. So this Holy Week, stick out those hands and come to the meal where Jesus is present and receive his presence and his forgiveness for you.